Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to another installment of Scott Elections here for Sunday, June 30th. Before we get into the play of the day, we'll quickly recap what happened yesterday. We picked up a very nice win in the UFC prelims as we ended up taking Green to beat Albini on the money line, which is available at minus 107 at Pinnacle. And we ended up cashing easily as he ended up knocking out Albini in the first round to pick up a very nice play of the day win. If you want future videos on UFC cards, personally, I follow UFC also, so I could do those in the future. I don't know if any of you would be interested in that. Let me know in the comment section below. I could potentially preview some fight cards in the future. But with that being said, thanks, Will. I appreciate it. Hopefully, you're able to cash the play with me. But with that being said, we're actually going to dive right back into the play of the day today. And I know that we've missed pretty much the entire baseball card. It's fine anyway, because I decided that I was going to be doing a play of the day on the night game anyway. So we figured we could just make the video a little bit later than expected. So with that being said, our play of the day will actually be on the Atlanta Braves beating the New York Mets tonight, as Fried is going to be taking on Syndergaard. And the best line available is actually a UWager, as they have the Braves at plus 100. Yep. All right. Well, in Vegas, definitely I'll look into making UFC preview videos for future fight cards. So thanks for your feedback. If anyone else wants to provide feedback, you can leave some comments in the comment section below. But I'll definitely keep that in mind. And I personally love UFC, so it really is no big deal for me to cover those fights in the future. Other than that, so I like the Braves winning this game tonight. I don't think it really needs to be said how bad the Mets have been lately. They've lost 7 straight. And shockingly, the Mets bullpen has given up at least 3 runs in each of their last 7 games. So you have Syndergaard on the mound, who's 5-4 with a 4.55 ERA. At home, he is 4-2 with a 4.15 ERA. At night, though, he is 3-1, but he has a 5.89 ERA. Hasn't done that well at night, and he has actually surprisingly not faced the Braves this season. So this will be the first look he has at this Braves potent lineup. Meanwhile, you have Max Fried, who's 9-3 with a 3.96 ERA. He is 5-1 with a 4.5 ERA away, but at the same point, he is actually 8-3 with a 3.87 ERA at night. So he actually has done really well pitching away from sunlight, and I think that he will pitch well in this one. Also, he also pitched against the Mets earlier this season, went 6 innings and gave up 2 earned runs, so he has a 3 ERA. Definitely a solid pitcher. I think that the pitching matchup is pretty even here. Syndergaard definitely was the more talented pitcher, but he has been extremely inconsistent so far this season. And overall, the Mets were favorites. They were roughly a minus 120-something favorite. They're down to roughly minus 105. And the main thing I have to mention, even if Syndergaard does pitch well, do you really trust the Mets bullpen? The answer is obviously not. I know that Atlanta's got the better lineup. Atlanta's in the better form. Atlanta's in first place in the division, where the Mets are on a season-high losing streak. I don't really know why this is even close to a pick'em here. If you want to take the Mets, good luck. Don't get me wrong, the Mets could win this game, but there's no way I'm passing on the Braves at plus 100 against this Mets team that's in the middle of a 7-game losing streak and that can't hold the lead even if they have it late in games. And overall, the Braves are just that much better than the Mets. I don't think it's really close. So with that being said, we're going to be taking the Braves on the money line at plus 100 at UWager, and that will be the play of the day. Other than that, I'll give out some brief leans on some games that are going to be starting in about 20 minutes. You have the Angels versus the A's with Heaney versus Bassett. I will lean to the A's there. I like the way Bassett's pitched. I don't think that Heaney's been amazing by any means. I don't think he's a good enough pitcher to lay minus 140 with the Angels. So for me, a small lean to the A's there and a small lean to the under. Moving on, you have the Cardinals versus the Padres. I have to lean to the Padres here. Padres have looked great so far this series. Ended up winning they ended up putting up double-digit runs yesterday. Machado went off at a couple home runs. Lucchesi's been very solid, and Mikolas has been pretty good, but he has been better at home than he has been on the road. Lean to the Padres, and I will lean to the under as well. And other than that, the play of the day will be on the Braves money line, which is available at plus 100 at UWager. Before we conclude today's video, I know it's going to be a lot shorter than expected, but some people have also mentioned that they think the videos have been a little bit too long with me covering the leans, so I thought I might as well switch up the pace of play, so to speak, and I thought I'd make a shorter video. But a quick reminder of our sponsor, PointsBet, online sportsbook in New Jersey. Great deal for you, up to 2 risk-free bets up to $1,000. So if you end up betting on just anything twice and you end up losing, then you simply get your money back and don't have to worry about being out $2,000. So you're playing with virtual house money, which is definitely a great promotion that I wish other sportsbooks would use. But with that being said, that's going to do it for this installment of Scott's Selections here for Sunday, June 30th. Quick announcement before I actually conclude the video. I will be making some tennis videos in the future because Wimbledon will be starting on Monday, and I will also be making a full bracket breakdown video, which should be coming out later today. So keep that in mind. And with that being said, good luck to all of you and your respective plays today. Bye, everyone.